What up, what up? Oh, my video isn't right. Enhance. There we go. How we doing, everybody? So for anyone who doesn't know, Monday night on Creator Clash, Plasma redeemed his channel points to request a deck. And he has requested Yojimbo. So this card's cool. I like a lot of the Final Fantasy summon cards. And this is like one of the commander ones. So the idea behind it, though, is we're just kind of like a white, kind of not really a prison deck, but like a control deck almost. So there's a couple different engines here. Obviously, the biggest ones revolve around like Yojimbo and like nesting grounds. So the idea is you can move around counters from Yojimbo, put them on other permanents, so that way your Yojimbo stays in play. But then you also get the effects from the saga repeatedly. There is another saga restoration of Aganjo that also lets you do nesting grounds things. Outside of that, too, there's also Delivery Moogle. So this tutors any artifacts that are 2 or less. When there's some pretty good ones, obviously we have like some main deck Soul Guide Lanterns. There's 3 Disruptor Flutes in the main. That's kind of how we're combating the unfair decks. Obviously Reckoner Bankbuster for some of the more grindy decks. There's also Timeless Dragon, kind of get a threat in early, an uncounterable threat even, against the control decks. And obviously you're just a Swords to Plowshare deck too, so deck is pretty good against creature decks. Has a bit more of a challenging time versus unfair decks, at least from what I know about it. And then what I failed to mention too is this is, I don't want to hear this song. This is like an original Toad Brews deck. So Toad threw this together at some point and built this. And it's been like a staple list for him. It's kind of like what he's known for. So Yojimbo Control. I think you just missed me do the entire deck tech of it. There's some things that like, and I don't know enough about it and like kind of what he's doing and like why he wants some of these sideboard choices though. But this is just his exact 75 that he sent. But like I know like Beloved Chaplain, like this is just for like really linear creature decks. Calamity's Wake, this is like more combo graveyard stuff. I'm wondering though, like if like is Rest in Peace just better than this, or is it just the fact that we need the unfair hate, so this is like our option for that? Obviously, Void Mirror, that's what that's for. That's for like Cascade, things like that. I don't know what this is doing here. This is like the only card that I truthfully am like what is bro? What does bro see? Like, I guess mono black aggro is just maybe that good against him. I don't know. You got Timely for like burn and like some other aggro decks, but it's a cool deck. I'm excited. I hope I don't misplay it very much. I know there's like a lot going on with it. But yeah, this is dedicated to Plasma. This was his request with channel points. And then obviously it's kind of like it's also a little freebie for Toad. Petition to change Toad Brew's name. Don't know about that one. Man, we got a lot of people signed up. I think we're like at like 20 people right now, which is pretty crazy. All right, we are just about ready here. I'm trying to figure out now if anyone needs me to do a player meeting. Also, for anybody who's curious, full mason jar of ice cubes and water, just because it's 8,000 degrees up here. All right, I am starting the event. All right, where is the... Okay, right now it looks like only 4-rounder. Okay, so round 1, we're against Dank Confidant. All right, what's Dank been on lately? I feel like he's been on Pox, maybe? No, he's been on Blue Post. That feels gross. That feels like maybe not good for us. Soul Ring start. I mean, it sucks because I'm 99% sure that he's going to be on Blue Post. I think we can keep this, though. It's on bridge stuff. So if he's on boom bust stuff, then this is actually really good because we can kind of get aggressive with a balance here. I don't want to get too aggressive with this balance, though. Ooh, good catch. Ah, that's annoying. So I think it's going to be a while before we can take the Monarch back. Junior's kite isn't terrible. I think we could take some damage this turn. All right, I want him to attack with that, and we can swords it, yeah. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. This lets us take the Monarch back. I think Bank Buster is probably pretty good here. I did tap wrong, and I should have left up swords. Even though, obviously, we don't have it. Give me that ball. Give me the ball. Okay. We'll see what he does here, because, like... This isn't a bad place to Wrath. It's also not a bad place to balance. If we could take Monarch back, that'd actually be huge. What are we static prisoning here? Static prison our guide. Two, four, six, 2, 4, 5. So he loses a land. It does kind of suck because we're gonna we don't have a good way to get the Monarchs. So, is there a man land in this deck? We'll probably get Henge here, or Star Cage. Star Cage isn't bad, or Star Forge, I guess. I think we're finding Star Forge here. This is how much to do too? Okay. Oh. Yep. I don't think we have any real ways to gain life in this deck, right? Excuse me. Song's a banger. I think we want to just Yojimbo. I think we would actually Yojimbo the amulet. We'd also take the Monarch back this turn. Or try to. Actually, no, it's probably correct to do this. Because he's already down to 3 energy. I don't even know what we're getting here. Let's get world map. Maybe he has a bolt. He does have a bolt. Oh, he has Barbarian Ring. Okay. That was a misplay. So what we should have done there, and I didn't do it, was we should have found Soul Guide Lantern. We could have ate the graveyard. Sure. Galvanic, jeez. What was the other land I was talking about grabbing? Oh, Henge. I was talking about grabbing Henge. The guy's just like hitting it all too. What's up, Plasma? Oh, he uses energy. Man, it sucks that we're behind because we could actually like go after his lands with Yojimbo. So we'll force the discharge out of hand. I think I'm just leaving myself in the middle. Plasma, I've made one mistake so far where I should have found a Soul Guide Lantern, but this deck just does so much that I honestly was like, I have no idea. Another Amulet, that kind of sucks. Can we just deck our opponent? Our opponent's at 27 cards. Nami, I don't know who your ball is. What the hell is happening? 6 mana? Okay. Oh, they have one white permanent. And I guess that's it. Please make myself so smaller and put myself over my profile picture, but then you won't be able to see my life total. I think we'll start attacking next turn. Because we'll have the swords up. Boombust again. Oh, I guess he couldn't attack us last turn because of the Yojimbo ability. That's fine. Oh my god, Static Prison. Dumb. So we can Moogle here. I think we do just Moogle. We have Shatter this guy available next turn. I don't think there's anything better than Bankbuster at this point. Anything that we can find, at least. Pay him to cut my opponent in half. Unlikely. Flash is going to be tough. We could beat the Flash with swords. We are going to be taking like 1 billion damage here, though, for a little bit. Like, we're going to go to 4. If he boom busts us here, I think we lose. I don't think there's a way we can win. We will probably just lose to, like, Flash plus, like, Amulet triggers, which kind of sucks. Naturally hits a stick. Maybe we went through like half our deck too. Didn't see like a Timeless Dragon. Timeless Dragon would have been good. Why am I playing bad cards? I was requested to play Yojimbo. We honestly might have. I don't know how much different this game gets if we. We're not gonna be able to beat that. Okay, I don't even know, man. So none of these cards feel very good. I guess Timely. Timely's pretty decent. We don't want Calamity's Wake. Beloved Chaplain. Maybe we take out a flute for a chaplain, because I don't think these flutes are very good. All right, we burned through a ton of clock. I mean, can't not keep Soul Ring start. This is turn 2 Timeless Dragon, right? Because we can go Plains. Now the center's tapped. We do have turn 2 Delivery Moogle. All right, what do we want to find with this? Probably Bankbuster, right? We have like a ton of mana already. Do we just cast this Timeless Dragon? We expose it to swords, but like it's a 5/5 versus a 4/4. I think it depends on if we get our. He didn't blow up our land. Kind of interesting. We have 6 mana. I'm just casting this Timeless Dragon. We have a Bankbuster in hand. If he swords it or something, like, it sucks, but... There's a Flage. Meltdown for 2. Well, not the end of the world. So now we just have lethal. Yep. Alright, found the Static Prison. Yep. So we should get this one here. One thing we can actually do is cycle this Timeless Dragon. I'm sorry, not cycle. Discard it to Agonjo to get it in the yard. Maybe we can eternalize it. Sure. He is dead now, though. Oh, he has Static Prison, okay. One, two, three, four. I have 6 mana available if I do that. That's definitely mana hungry. I'm willing to trade this with the Caves of Chaos. Because we still have Timeless Dragon in hand. We can Eternalize next turn. Yep. So now he needs to find an answer for both of these. He can only dig one card with Amulet because then like this comes off. Sweet. All right, I don't think we want to change anything. All right, going Soul Ring into Mind Stone is kind of good. I know it didn't win us game one, but like it was pretty good. Turn the lover into just. All right, need something good here. This does not look good. All right. If we're going to blow up anything, ideally it's this Dust Bowl. Yep. Are we doing a Swords this? We are a little behind, obviously, on like resources, but we don't want to get like crazy behind. But there's a way to make us crazy behind. Although we are set up to be in a decent spot at this time, like, because he probably goes Synth here and like nothing else that's like really too bad for us. Yep. So that'll have us gain 6 life and then be able to start interacting with this a little bit. What do we hit? Meltdown, okay. Lantern's fine. Okay, Timely actually seems pretty good here. What are we playing today, Mueller? Plasma did channel points and wanted us to play Yojimbo. So it's like half for Plasma, half for Toad, I would say. All right, with us knowing, well, let's see what he has off the top. Our Pollution Force, okay. I'm going to throw all these in front of it. If he wants to waste a removal spell, like a discharge on the soldier tokens, then that's fine with me. Yeah, this isn't even that bad. I might be... Do I Shatter here? Because I don't want him to keep getting cards. You know, he's so ahead with, like, Amulet, though. Like, he's got 6 energy. But he's going to keep getting energy with this thing. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. You know, he's got 1 card in hand, though. Yojimbo. Okay, not Yojimbo. I do think we shatter here. Like, he can keep seeing cards with, like, Amulet, but... I don't want him to keep converting cards. Like, this thing's like a ton of energy. Every attack is either a card off the top or 2 energy for Amulet. That card's actually pretty decent. Caves of Chaos is a little rough. If he also draws like a Boom Bust, we just lose. Lanterns are kind of awkward. I'm going to cycle this lantern now. See if I can find a swords or something. Well, there's a Yojimbo. The tablet one. The tablet one is like 32 or 33. I need the stick to attack so bad. Caves of Chaos. Yep. So I'm going to expose us to Flage for the rest of the game. But that's okay, because if he gets to do Flage stuff, then it is what it is. Ooh, Palace Jailer. That sucks. Because we can't even answer it. Okay. So we can answer the stick. And then we're going to lose our Yojimbo. It's kind of tough. I think we got to answer the stick. We can't really getting rid of this doesn't get rid of the Palace Jailer. There's another one off top. Doesn't even matter. I don't even know why you're galvanic discharging this when you have the Palace Jailer. Can he cast? I feel like there was a Boom Bust. Can he cast Bust here? If he can cast Bust, then we just lose. I just can't remember where it's at in relation to, like, if that was a card he could exile. All right, we're conceding because he's about to bust. Yeah, I exiled one with Lantern, but I think I feel like I saw him um flip one with Stick in like whatever chain that was with it. All right, Weir versus Miss Input. All right, I don't know what Miss Input's been playing lately. I feel like Energy or something. We're gonna keep this even though I gotta fix these basics. I gotta just like buy a stack of basics that all match. Um, we have the turn one swords, and we're not doing anything till 4 mana. But I know we have a lot of stuff in the deck that's in between. Green mana. Rebel Maverick. Is this black green Hogak? Town Greeter. Okay. This feels like Hogak. That's not a bad in between. Man, it'd be crazy if our opponent went off here and just played a Hogak. Yep. Yep. Is this like a mono green Hogak? Like, what is happening? So since we're not getting Hogak this turn, we'll do this. Roots. Okay, so I feel like we have to Yojimbo next turn. Oh, it's just a freaking Hogak. Yeah. I feel like we can take 8 from Hogak here. Set up Yojimbo. Because we have the swords for it. It would be different if we didn't have the swords, and we can get rid of the roots this turn. We also get more bodies next turn. Like, we're about to gum up the board pretty well. We just need our opponent to not deal 19 this turn. Mono green, well, not even mono green, but green based Hogak is interesting. We haven't seen actual Insidious Roots Hogak in a while. Tyvar. Tyvar's interesting. Okay, had a miss off that. That's good for us. Alright, so we're not getting attacked this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna smack with this guy first. Do an attack Tyvar. Yep. That's one of the best case scenarios because now we can pop the Soul Guide. Sorry, I wasn't in the mood for that song. I don't think I actually want to pop this yet. We can also like block with Architect, and then before get our trigger to get the 1/1, and then swords it after blocks. I'm actually feeling really good in this match right now. So you gotta pay 2 mana. We do need to find, like, I think we have to, it's weird because I think we have to Moogle. Maybe we need to wait on this Lantern, actually. Because we almost want to Moogle and, like, find a world map so we can find, um, find nesting grounds to start doing the nesting ground stuff. Or she's looking for Hogak. Obviously. If we can find another swords, I think we can do the world map. Oh, never mind, we found the nesting grounds. It's easier when you know you. So she could throw everything in front of the architect. Okay, that's fine. It's a very odd deck. I kind of wish that I didn't have like a lot of time in between the requests to try to like I goldfished a couple hands, but it feels like a deck that you need to get actual games in with to like know what you're looking for. But I'm actually kind of into it. Sure. So we do need to find. All right, so he's taking our lantern. All right. Do we just wait? Because we could actually throw things in front of this, and then Soul God in response. We'll see what their next turn looks like. Because I don't hate that. We can exile their Yard and Hogak. Yep. Main deck to rest. Okay. We could just actually crew here. All right. So we got their guy. Get it with these two. They're at a ton of life. I'm feeling relatively comfortable though. I think we can actually just start swinging out. I wonder if Calamity's Wake's too slow here. Nice. Circle Protection Black's probably good against Hogak. Like Hogak specifically. Timely's probably decent here. Calamity's Wakes are probably decent. Actually, maybe we don't need all of these. Maybe like two, because we do have the main deck Soul God Lanterns. Moto froze. Okay. I feel like we're taking out a lot of our value stuff with the cheap artifacts, but I don't even know what else we're bringing out. World maps don't feel the best either. This feels a very much like this is what we're doing type matchup. Kind of weird, dirtily hand, but like maybe it's not right to keep it. All right, kept a card. Don't know if we need the second circle of protection. Well, okay, I lied. Maybe we do need the second one. Starting to draw some lands, which is not the best. She mulligan. She mulligan is 6, okay. Rumble. Rumble's pretty good. Double Hogak. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So it can bring Hogak back and we have circle for it, which is cool. Hitting stop signs. Doesn't want to cast the Hogak. This isn't bad. It's actually one of our best draws there, I think, actually. Takes us back to 23. We have a blocker for, like, the whole board. And since they didn't Hogak, we have a turn that we don't have to worry about keeping circle protection up. Oh, God, imagine they go Roots. Duress, I have a Timeless Dragon. They go Roots and we go Yojimbo. Oh my God, I just thought of the best thing. Yojimbo is just what is it, Hugh Neutron? Yojimbo. Yojimbo. Boo this man. Yojimbo. I don't hate Mindstone there. It just gets hinged kind of online faster. I need to read a card in the deck. Okay, Mistveil Plains is only your graveyard. So it's not like anything crazy. I will not swing into this Hogak. Wait, what does she take? Oh, she picked the land. Okay. We do just need to, like, keep mana so we can, one, keep Hogak at bay, but two, she's a little too go light. I'll move myself down here now. We want to be able to start getting this henge online. Yeah, that town greeter's a 2/2. Swinging out. Maybe we could throw all these in front here. I will take the one from the flyer because we do want to cycle the Timeless Dragon. Swords isn't bad. We're 0-1. We're up a game against Hogak. I think we're feeling comfortable right now. Like, it's not great, but it's not, I mean, they didn't attack at all. That's pretty good. I don't want to do the swords thing yet, though. That's pretty good. Okay, so we can Moogle. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, this circle is like so odd, but I will say I did tell Toad this in the other Discord. I think we can actually start beating here. But Toad is super intelligent when it comes to deck building. Like, there's players that if there was like, and a lot of them are in that Discord that we're in, but it's like, if I wanted legitimate help on like building decks for like a 1K or like something, Toad is definitely up there. I think we do have this one like locked up here though. Because we have the swords, We have a circle activation. We have the lantern up. Nice, got there. Did I get added or something? Let's check out, you know, Arcus. Arcus used to tune into the stream a lot. One versus Toad 2-1, but some very tough games. Yeah. Yeah, Toad's what the hell are we doing? Oh, it's the Mardu leaves graveyard stuff. Um Yeah, what's Toad doing tonight? He's playing yard sale. Dude, I need to like staple this thing down. He's playing yard sale, right? With Quintorius and stuff. This is so funny. This is so funny. This is Teferi on the back, right? Man, I have a peer at work. Small story time. I have a peer at work who we have like 3 shifts. We have like a normal day shift. We have a night shift, and then we have a weekend shift, and that's the one that I manage. And the night shift guy wants to call me all the time about stuff going on at work. So I gotta text him back and be like, I'll call you back. Hi, baby. We're having a lot of drops tonight. We had 20 people, and I think like 3 or 4 people already dropped. As a heads up, I'll probably not be able to join Sunday tournaments for the foreseeable future. Bright side, I may have finally gotten my D&D campaign started back up. I almost did D&D at one point. I think like the biggest issue with D&D is just like, how do you always have a group? How do you like keep a group who, like, if you're out of college, like that it like lines up? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's actually not too like it's hot up here, but it's like it's not like undoable or undoable. It's not like not doable. It's alright though because I haven't done a Sunday event since like March or something. Oh no, that's not true. I did the one because we were just like off that Sunday. I don't remember what it was. But I'm also trying to decide like if it's somehow like December and I'm still not queued for the end of year, I'm thinking about just like hosting and streaming the whole thing. Like how they do like the NRG ones. Like I'll actually work on like a layout that looks nice. Was this game two? That was game two. Well, we got another game. I wonder how many people did drop. 1, 2, 3. It looks like just 3. So it went from 20 to 17, which isn't bad. Oh. So we pop a Soul Guide Lantern or play a Soul Guide Lantern. It was Maw on one land. One land is interesting. No Faithless Looting either. So I wonder what the keep was. Good ball. Why does this Mako like? What is pizza? What is Maw's hand? I think maybe this is better. Me being down here. A little bottom corner action. We do have to. We got to move the Corbin punt counter then. There we go. All right, we have Hard and Academic. Gotta let Devin know that him and Corbin could have been 22. This Eggs Iceberg is interesting also. Oh, not me, you lost your ball. I'll be right back. I mean, this thing has flash. Is this how many of the 3-drop O-rings have flash? Is it just this one? Because like Leyline Binding, you would need at least a third type. This sneaky snacker stuff's kind of interesting too. You're like more dependent. You're more dependent on the graveyard, but what can we do once the sneaky snacker's in play? What value can we get out of it? Actually, hear me out. Hear me out. And I don't know how good this is or how good it would look, but can we play like some bombardment? Cabal therapy, yeah. Yeah, Cabal therapy is the answer. Maybe in a different format. Abandoned attachments. Oh wait, I remember Ma talking about this deck because he's doing like the Eidolon stuff. What the heck? Crib swap. I don't like crib swap. It gives your opponent a threat. Maybe when it gets towards like the fall and the winter when it's colder, we'll register more control. I do want to play Wilderness Wreck. If I can get better at my yields and understanding like when I need to yield for things and when not, I'll play Wilderness Wreck. Because I haven't actually gotten to play Bug Wreck in like a while. I also think that with Seer being printed now, that Rug Wreck actually has a chance. I think that Songcrafter Mage is really good for that deck. You can still play Uro. And Expansion Explosion is actually like a Wreck win condition. Because that's like one thing that they always have an issue with is like, all right, so you're playing Wreck. Or also like Traumatic Critique. Isn't that card like under $1 now? Expansion Explosion is probably the better, which sounds weird. Like Critique's the better like non-Wreck card, but Expansion Explosion's just got to be better, right? I'm saying a lot of cards you've never heard of. Okay, let's break them down. So we know Uro. I know you know Uro. Songcrafter Mage is the Teamer Snapcaster that gives something harmonized in your yard. What other cards did I name? Expansion Explosion. You should know that because that's played in High Tide. And then Traumatic Critique is the one in Standard that's X blue red. Instant, it deals X damage to something, and then you draw 2, discard 1. But I think that like because the core of Wilderness Wreck. Bring me a ball. Bring me a ball. The core of Wilderness Wreck is Planar Genesis and Growth Spiral. And I think the biggest mistake with a lot of Wreck players is they're not maxing out on those. Because you want to do whatever you can to just go like turn to one of those effects if you don't have to lose focus. And then you can wreck on 3. And then the other piece to that now is like if you're not growth spiraling or doing the planar genesis, it's because you were lose focusing, or now you didn't have a good removal spell, but you have Seer now, so you just have 2 mana like deal 4, which picks up a lot of the format. That's why I've loved Flame Slash since I literally started playing, because it's like you're red 1 mana, this should kill everything in the format when I have that at instant speed. Like how many cards have we seen tonight that Seer misses? Timeless Dragon, whenever it was cast, and then Yojimbo. It misses Hogak, but like that's a different equation, right? Like Hogak's a different problem you got to solve. but like it kills the non-breaker Eldrazi at instant speed. It kills what else? What other top decks? It kills everything a mono black. Yeah, it's like Songcrafter's not a bad card. Songcrafter's awkward because it doesn't fit into a deck. But Rug is like that deck. In fact, you know what I love doing when I love opening files. I love opening up decks when we're streaming. Rug Wreck. So it's currently over. What's my money in? Oh, I have 4 counter spells. This budget is like totally doable though. To a holy river. I thought I had another version of this that had... Hmm. For some reason, I don't have a version with Songcrafter, and I thought I did. Isn't that Rogue I don't even know how to say that. Isn't that card worth money? Because he's like a 0-cost creature. I really want to work on this deck though. I mean, probably like 3 Songcrafters, probably fine. I also have Ureni, the song unending, and like that card might be too cute, but it also just wins the game super well and it dodges swords. So it's like it like probably deals at least 6 damage spread out across creatures to pick off. 10/10 flyer that like doesn't die to swords. Kind of interesting. I have this Hour of Devastation in here though, but it's probably not right. Take these out. We'll add some Seers. Oh my god, Seer's another card where if you type it in, it doesn't come up because it's not the first thing that comes up with Seer. It's like Researcher. You hear the sounds. Nami, where's your ball? What did I do with it? 2.5. Yeah. I have been getting kind of interested in like the Cheerios decks. Like the ones that are just like glimpse and then like play all your 0 costs. The only thing that I'm unsure of, and this is part of the reason like I don't play the combo decks, is like as I'm doing that stuff, like what am I doing after, you know? Practice offense seems good. It's a really good chance. Factual cancel, bro. Let's go. Man, Nami, I'm just beaming these right at you. You're catching them. So this looks like, yeah, Arcus ended up losing that one. The practiced offense. So we should have around 3 coming up here. All right, we're against Sam. Yeah, we're down to 17 players. I don't think this can be an iteration deck. I don't know if this is the right player. I don't really want to keep this. We'll keep this one. I think we can bottom one of these swords. I don't know if I want this Disruptor Flute yet. Mountain? This is not a VV player. The person Jules is probably so disappointed because they keep trying to join and they're like, why does this person want to play? This hand is not bad. Blue. Spell Pierce. Interesting. Prank him, John. Get your ball. Get your ball. Borrower, okay. So this just looks like mono blue, maybe? Which if it is mono blue, I feel like we gotta be in a good spot, right? What game? Mono blue fairies. What do we want here? A soul ring to get this henge online? Three mana. Fall from favor. Okay. I mean, we have a lot of mana. Ninjutsu. Alright, so he has Spell Stutter in hand. Or not Spell Stutter, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, no, Spell Stutter. So he can counter 2 or less. It's not a fairy, right? Yeah. 3 or less. Sorry, I'm like not talking, but I'm like super in-depth thought here. Right, we are going to try to jam this Yojimbo. So that's not the end of the world. Because we do remove the 3-power attacker. I do think we want to keep Henge up here so that way we could try to find another Yojimbo. I mean, that's not terrible, right? So like ninjutsu stuff happening? Yep, ninjutsu. Pick up the quickling, so he's quickling up. I think they're going to get this one. I don't know what we can draw here. We'd have to like draw one of our sweepers, and I know we bottomed one of them. Need to look at the list real quick. I'm not seeing anything. So we'll concede here. This feels like it should be a good matchup for us, though. Timely, I guess. These main deck flutes feel kind of bad right now. All right, hear me out. I'm going to board out this flute for this chaplain, so that way if he gets the monarch, we have an unblockable way to take it back. I don't think we want to do anything different, though. You know something that I do want to recommend, though, and it's something that I like in the Mono White Stompy lists, is laydown arms. I think laydown arms in the board might be interesting. But all these main deck flutes feel like a lot. And I know they're like matchup dependent, but like in our matchups tonight, not very good in my opinion. We're very 4 heavy, but we're on the play with Kite. See if they pierce this. We don't need to play this Mind Stone. So we'll just start setting up kites. So we can drop this Mind Stone. Yeah, they probably don't want to do anything to it, so then now we can just leave Kite up. They probably don't want to stab Bankbuster. Yeah. We do want to start like playing some things now that we have like a lot of mana. Running out of time. I didn't even realize that what's it called? The Fabricate Exiles. My brain wasn't even. I keep forgetting this like gets the graveyard because it like hasn't mattered too much. We're gonna get every land out of our deck. Spell Stutter, that's fine. Probably the Ninja. Pick it up. Yep. Stood on the sun, you were not the one. As long as this doesn't get exiled when it gets countered, then we're fine and we just eternalize it next turn. Probably a Brazen Bar, if I had to guess. Sure. I was about to say we could have Yojimbo there to like get rid of this, but like I'm not threatened at the point where like um we will press the advantage. See what happens. If they just take it, I almost like don't want to do anything else. We can catch in these Mind Stones on a turn if we really want to. But them just like not doing anything's fine. I feel like you want to attack with this. So that way you can like find an answer. Pick up your guy, Donatello. I think you did after, right? No, you can't. Okay. I don't know. These cards work. We'll start cashing some of these in. Just because we have so much mana. We'll go to combat. See what you got, baby. Try to swords this. Because we'll still be lethal. I think it's actually fine. Because now we can Yojimbo. Yep, that's fine. You go to 1. Two Yojimbos. All right, we got that because we were on the play. I don't think we want anything else. Yeah. There goes summer baby be mine. All right. 2 lands, swords, double mind stone. This is fine. Do we just want to swords this? It might have been an aggressive swords, but I'm not really sure. I feel like we just got to keep their permanents out of play. Like, spend time to just, like... I'll play this lantern. Sure. That's not a bad Brazen Bar, because it does set us back on mana. Missing a land, though. That's good for us. All right, Timeless Dragon's huge hit. All right, that's a good resolution because now we can discard Timeless Dragon and still have Swords to Plowshares up. We just want actual planes here. So they could have what do you call it? They could have Brazen Bar, which would suck, but yep. So he's double bar. We do have swords. We also have Moogle. Like we resolve Moogle. Moogle can block that. All right, so he has the ability to. Oh, okay, that's actually a great draw. What do we want to find? Probably Bankbuster, right? Just make this super awkward for him. Do need the stop set up on my turn here. It doesn't seem like they're on Bane or anything, though, which is good. That's fine. Actually, let's play this land. I don't know what he has, but... This game 3 is a little tough. It's been a challenge. We've been fortunate because they haven't been able to do anything because they're stuck on 2 lands. We do need to take the Monarch back, though. It's gonna only block creatures with flying, right? Yeah. So I think the play... If he has another Brazen Bar, then that sucks. At least convert this into a card right now. We just need to, like, keep getting, like, incremental value because we have to beat the Monarch. So the Monarch is just going to be a card every turn now. It's the 4th Brazen Bar in the top 16. Okay, bud. Okay, bud. That's not the end of the world for us, though, just because we do get another ETB. We have a lot of time, though, to try to win. To fabricate, sure. All right, if they go for bar here, we swords it. We're actually doing really well to, like, combat the Monarch this game. It's actually probably Starforge instead of Henge. There's got to be a better producer than that, though. Like, what about Mirex? He is going to get his 3-1, which is fine. Yep. It's a grindy one. I kind of like this, honestly. Borrower, sure. Or quickly to bounce borrower, yeah. Sure. Man, this game's tough. I like want to do like more things. Like I want to like maybe Moogle there or like just shatter while he's tapped down, but like it's a weird one. All right, he is afraid of us taking the Monarch back, which is good. Yeah, pick up your guy. Yep. I think we go for a wipe or balance here. Although he only has Soul Ring. In the moonlight shining through. Yep. All right, do we care more about balance or it's got to be balance is more important here? So it's not too bad. We get 2 cards. We make him sack 3 guys. We lose 2 lands out of that exchange. It's definitely a slog. Bring me the ball. Bring me the ball. Guess I gotta get the ball. I don't really care about that. Sure. So we have another shatter. We have 2 swords left. I really would have liked something that wasn't a land there. We do need to find a Yojimbo. I don't think have we seen a Yojimbo this game? No, we haven't. Yep. We do have a lot of things we could do with our mana this turn, though. That's tough. Man, I feel like we've seen more cards than the Monarch has, like, this match. That's not really a card I want. So we'll try to attack here. This will get borrowed, I'm sure. Yep. We're like almost out of lands for our kite too, I think. Let me draw a card. My hand's not very good. But if he's not attacking with the 2/3, then I think I want a Monumental Henge. Yep. Well, those kind of suck. I think we're getting back Soul Guide Lantern here to just get a redraw. Dude, we drew another land. This is actually kind of crazy. It doesn't even work. I guess we'll get the lantern. All right, what can we draw here? We can draw Yojimbo that's going to get countered. Kind of based. That sucked, man. We drew another planes. Ugh. We really needed well, I mean really like anything, but we are against Sean. All right, we are against Sean. Got a salvage for a 2/2. Like a ballerina. All right, Sean is probably on bow stuff. More than likely. His hand's a little slow for that. I'm also not 100% convinced that that is what he's playing. We haven't seen any of his games, so we'll go in blind. If we die to bow like super early, then I think the only things game one that really save us from that, like a turn 3 bow, are like swords and disruptor flute. And that's also like if that's what he's doing. Like I said, he could be doing something different. Right, so we will represent swords. Currency converter. Right, he's definitely on bow. Oh. Ooh, good catch. Shuko, okay. This is an interesting land choice. I guess it taps your guy. It taps your guy to do stuff. So we need to find Soul Guide Lantern. It sucks we haven't had any ramp this game. Illusionist. Illusionist sucks. Shows you have a Maya Coast. Okay, that's good for us. Bro got a 1/1. What the heck is the card called? MTGO combo. It's not there. What is this card? Seeker of Skybreak. Actually, it's probably just better to name Bo. There is a chance that we die, I think. Like, if he goes... I think they play like one Savine's Reclamation. If it's in hand, I think we die. I guess we also just add other Sephid Illusionist. Alright, let's see the deck. We went and found Lantern. We were just a turn too late. Give me that ball. I just said 4 horsemen me on stream is unkind. Just because I saw he has the what do you call it? The shuffle in. Damn, is he on 4 stock up? Oh, it's just not Bo. He's not doing Bo. Okay. Some interesting things going on here then, since he's not doing Bo. Okay, we are going to concede, but now that we've seen the kill, right? So he goes... Reanimate Sir Conrad, flip the deck, repeat. So we actually wanted to name Shuko off this. Damn, MTGO running like garbage. What else do we cut? I guess a Timeless Dragon, maybe? Junior's card actually gotta be too slow. Do you think he has a sideboard pivot? Knowing Sean, there is potentially. Oh, this hand's good. So we can even world map on one just because we have like we have time. I don't think there's enough cards to flip though to make it into like I guess you don't need that many cards to flip it into Bo. He has a lot of money in stock ups though, so he might not be doing the seeker stuff. I'm fine with just world mapping for a basic planes here. I don't think we need another tech land right now. Staff's pretty good. I'm fine with just jamming the Soul Guide Lantern. So we have Yojimbo. We have a potential Yojimbo next turn. Looks like some amount of pivot into like initiative. I chose currency converter. We are going to expose ourselves here a little bit. What spell does he have? Probably has a spell pierce. Maybe it's like an unsummon or something. I don't really know. Right, we're going to try to get rid of the staff. He's probably going to draw a card off of it, which is fine. One card is better than 2+. So now at this point, like we just need to. We're just trying not to die from breakfast combo. Which would need like multiple things to go on here. Yojimbo's so cool, dude. I actually don't like this art as much as the other one though. Like the normal one, where it's like the upward perspective. I think there's like coins and stuff. It's main facing a stock up, obviously, because it's a sorcery. The thing that does suck, and we should maybe try to like dig for it, is we don't have nesting grounds. The thing that sucks too is like I feel like Sean's good enough to play around Calamity's Wake. Yep. I don't know why he's playing this card. Oh, that's huge draw. We don't want to play the nesting grounds yet because we don't want him to know that we have the ability to keep Yojimbo around. That's not too bad. Let's get this Void Mirror in play then. So that's going to shut off Dread Return now. Typically, you put the counters on lands you control so you can also speed up a Saga 2. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. I've just kind of been throwing them anywhere. Because there's a point, I don't remember what I don't remember what I was doing, but I did something where I was all of a sudden like, oh, like this is it how it works, like moving the counters. Because I knew that there was something you could do with like the Sagas. Oh, we do want to try to get Yojimbo back in play. He was gonna cast something. Did he pick Undermountain? I didn't even check. Okay, so he has an Undermountain. Probably seeing an Undermountain here. This mana base seems painful though. We also naturally haven't seen any of the what do you call it? Breakfast cards yet. Halfway through the deck. Yeah. We're gonna try to Swords this now. We know he has the Spell Pierce, but we want to make him use the Spell Pierce. Yep. Static Prison. It's a little annoying. I think we're on the game plan of like getting Henge online. Ooh, Dust Bowl. If he didn't have the initiative, I could see us trying to go for the Dust Bowl plan, but I don't think that that's what we can be doing right now. I think we want to be. I think we want to be trying to outvalue, or not outvalue, but try to get back in line versus the initiative here. We find another Yojimbo near a great spot. It's legendary, right? Yojimbo's not legendary. That's so weird. Okay, so we can go Yojimbo, Yojimbo. Yeah, I mean, he's probably not. I'm just saying that, like, I think that that's, like, our game plan here. Because if we henge for just, like, Mind Stones or, like, henging for Disruptor Flute's not bad. But, like, I don't know what else we really want to try to henge for, if that makes sense. We could henge for, like, World Map and then try to find the thing that makes, like, tutus. Which, like I said, I don't think that that's the card I want. I think, and maybe it's because it's too much money, I feel like Mirix is better. Chose Shugo. Oh, nice. He went to he cast the currency converter, but he paid colorless mana. We take those. I will take a Yojimbo. And then I think next turn we're gonna Moogle for Flute. Because if we go for Flute, we have Mirror, Lantern, Calamity's Waking Hand, and Flute. And this should let us like leave up mana to still do like nesting ground things. Sure. Deep Analysis. Quite the banger. I wouldn't mind a swords off the top here. I'm almost wondering if I should cash in this Soul Guide Lantern. Because we do have Calamity's Wake. Probably puts it, yeah, on the skeleton. This is a little greedy, but I feel like we gotta try to, like, Disruptor Flute. We could flash this in now. We're just gonna aim Shuko with this. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7. Right, we need to find a Wrath now. We still have some amount of the combos in. Oh, we took out our Shatter of the Skies. That sucks. We can take the initiative back. It's funny because I actually want Kite right now because we need to be able to like have a bunch of mana. Sir Conrad. These 9 lands. Dude, we're just eating these currency converters. I don't feel like we're in a great spot though, to be honest with you. Alright, we almost need to, like... I guess we can start dust bowling a little bit, like... Oh god, Sir Conrad. I don't want to dust bowl him here because it, like, doesn't do enough yet. If that makes sense. We're going to take the initiative back. He's got to still have that guy's blessing in his deck. Did we play land this turn? We did not. 1, 2, 5. We have 7 mana. Maybe we want to find another Yojimbo so that we can exile one of these. I think that's the line right now. Exile the larger passageway seer. We could crack the Soul Guide Lantern too. We have enough mana to do all of that. Because I don't think we're at the point of, like, dust bowling here. We are making him, like, use his mana to have to attack, but that's not how we're winning. We need him, like, attack, like, maybe trade with this. Or, okay, he's discarding counter magic, which is good. Like, he could tap totally down and attack with everything. He'll have, like, 1 mana up. Or 2 mana up. What's going on here, Shawnee? Hey, yo, Sean, you, Mr. Kingston. I think I want to do this first. Actually, wait. Just because I want to know if we find a Yojimbo in the top 4. Ooh, we didn't find anything. Okay, that kind of sucks. Didn't need that either. If we take 11, we go to 7. And then we're forced to double next turn. But we could main phase a Henge and try to find a Yojimbo. We have 1 Yojimbo in the yard. I really like the deck. There are things that I don't like about it, but overall I'm a fan of the deck. If that answers that question well enough. Like I feel like our sideboard has like some like the chaplains, they're a little odd to me. I feel like we could just play like lay down arms. Um I don't know if we need these calamities wakes. I don't think you need the disruptor flutes or at least 3 of the main. I get that they're there for like the really bad matchups like High Tide, but I think we might have tutored for him once. I wonder if there's a world where we're like dead. Narcomoeba, brother, what are you doing? Okay, we're definitely not attacking then. My Messiah has returned. All right, so let's think. So let's cash this in. He should block with Narcomoeba. Wait, the next 1 damage that would be dealt to this creature's turn. Okay, yeah, so him not going down the left side at least is at least good. Because like now we haven't had to really worry about trap. I'm pretty sure Yojimbo dies if I take the counter off it, right? Because then it has no counters. Or is there some ruling that I missed that they changed that? I wish just drew a card. Only if it has. So they did change that. I didn't realize that they changed that. That would have been better then, I think. I just straight up didn't know that that was. I remember before that it was like with Urza Saga and Blood Moon. Wait, is it Urza Saga? I don't remember. I don't remember exactly what the ruling was. I don't think this illusionist is actually doing anything right. Yeah. Man, this henge has been a little disappointing too. The henge is good, and like I would play the henge also, but it's just kind of sucked this game. Sagas are mostly the same, only difference is the Saga Moon interaction no longer kills the Saga, but it does let it get its gained abilities. Okay, whoops. Alright, what do we want to do here? I think since we have the second nesting grounds, we can actually start trying to do like the Dust Bowl stuff. Even though it's like so slow for us now. Let's say we do need to try to... This doesn't have reach. We can put 2 counters on Yojimbo so we can at least block. Yeah, there is a world where we time them out, although like... Alright, what is happening here? Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. When he started milling, I was like, okay, this seems kind of weird. But I was thinking like maybe he's trying to just shuffle it all back in. I still think the play is putting counters on Yojimbo. Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like he's swinging out with everything. It actually sucks that we're at 11 because I could, like, I could block the Undermountain. Oh, wait, no, if it's tapped. Because he's tapping it to pay for the things. Block here. Oh, no, he has lifelink, that's right. And he does get to try to hit a flip off of his, Where's last 2 cards? Narcomoeba Hojo. Oh my god, 4/4 flyer. Seems kind of good. Alright, first thing we're gonna do, we have Vigilance. Let's attack. Yojimbo? What lands are in the deck again? Apologies. Nothing that I think does anything. Shit, I'm sorry, I can't remember. Did I play land this turn? Yeah, I did. I already play land, so... Okay, the problem is he has so much mana from he has like 10 mana with this, 6 mana, I mean. Yeah, we'll just see. Maybe this turn takes him 2 minutes. We got to get this brother attack all. I don't think you should be allowed to tap Undermountain to pay for the cost. That seems a little sus to me. By the time it's an attacker, vigilance has kicked in. I guess, yeah, it's weird. I'm not gonna be a jerk just because that would be an awful thing to do. But like, could totally crack this world map or cast this Calamity's Wake. Bro, Sean, please. It's impossible to use a Deathrite Shaman to pay for the tax. I love Deathrite issues. Ugh. I feel like these were matchups that we should have been good on tonight, too. This kind of sucks. All right, let's check out some decks. Oh my god, I'm not looking at the Tybalt Trickery deck. I'm sorry. This sounds cool. Asmongoyf has my interest. Beans Affinity, maybe we'll look at that one too. Okay, these are good enough for me. So we got 5 to look at here. There's nothing I can do. Okay, so I just want to look at this one real quick. So this is Therapy's Junleris, and it's mainly just Jund for Hierarch and Attune. But I think it's pretty solid. Everybody's playing this stick card. I gotta actually worry about this card. That one game, like we didn't have a ton of removal, but man, it was they saw so many cards off of it. It was actually kind of insane. Everything else with this I think is pretty normal. I love Dwarf and Miner. It was like the most sexy dwarf that anyone's ever seen. Why does he look so sensual? It's just normal kind of like Junlers though, which is like sweet. I don't really see anything that like stands out outside of it. All right, let's check out Asmongoyfs, who we're doing Archfiend of Ifnir. I love that this card's 36 cents again. Because I had it in Living End at one point, and then it was like going towards like $1. I was like, oh, that's ridiculous. Grief? 4 grief. Necrogoyf. Okay. Raven Man. Okay, interesting. I guess you're making 1/1s off your cookbook too. Is there anything we're really doing with that? Not really. I guess you can convert them with Journal. Do you need these Ash Barrens? I guess it's like a free cycle. It's a cool deck. I'm almost wondering if you need to be doing grief stuff. Like, you get $12 if you don't play grief. If you don't play grief, maybe you play red, you play Faithless Looting. Can actually cast this one of Sire. I guess you have Life Death, so you're like kind of doing grief stuff. I don't know. Grief at $3 is just kind of a hard sell. What about Troll? Can we get Troll in here? Figure out a way to play Troll? I don't know how. I don't know how to figure it out budget-wise, but if we could put Troll in here that I'm in, because now you have the Troll Grief package with Life Death. I did say Troll. Let's give some bald Devons in the chat. All right. Now we have Beans Affinity. Whose is this? Ducks on Quack. Haha. Just kind of looks like normal. Beans 246. This card needs to go down. This just looks like kind of normal Beans Affinity. I wanted to see just because I haven't seen the list in a while, but it's kind of stock. So. All right, Doug list. What the hell is that card? Bronco. Stop playing this card in VV. This card is not good. Doug already acknowledged that it's not good, so I don't feel bad saying that. This card is not good though. Stop playing this card. To annoy with affliction. Interesting. Everybody's high on contagion lately. daily bugle building. Target legendary creature gains menace until end of turn. That's pretty cool. Pretty good with Dark Depths. Ball Interrogator. Interesting card. Seems like a Doug card. Dark Tutelage. I used to... What is this? Culling Scales is interesting. Doug's always playing crazy shit, man. Like... I don't even know how to... Like, what is this? Like, I don't know what's happening. Dude, this is... Every time you look at a Doug list, it's just... This is the most Doug list of all time. Alright, let's check out this Momo list. Whose is this? The One T-Man. I was working on my own Momo list. I think Momo's good. Suspend. I don't know about suspend. It's a cool list. I think Momo can be explored. 43 cents right now is pretty cheap. I don't know about these suspends, though. Like, to me, it's like... You can't afford swords, so you're trying to do suspend. Suspend Lavinia Shell? I don't think... Is Lavinia... I guess Lavinia does work. Yeah, I love Lavinia. Lavinia's in a lot of my sideboards that are blue-white. Because she's good against, like, some incidental, like, weird stuff, like, Creative Technique. She's also just good against Cascade. She works against Affinity. I wouldn't change... I wouldn't add a color, because I think the mono-white stuff... I think it's good on its own. I mean, actually, have we ever talked about that? Have we ever talked about adding a color to Yojimbo? The problem with Yojimbo, though, is, like, you don't want... Like, where's the budget in this, actually? Actually, wait, I can just open it from here. Man, 1-3. That's our first 1-3 in a while. So Yojimbo's money. Swords' money. I don't think you need all these flutes. This at 74 cents is a lot. I don't hate black. I mean... Dude, it's so slow, but the Eldest Reborn, moving counters around with the Eldest Reborn, making them sack creatures and discard cards, I'm into that. I feel like you need... Because the deck at its shell is like tap out control. It's like I'm getting incremental value and like need to get to the late game. So if you add black, like you need to either add black or you need to add blue. And I don't add blue because I want to tap out. Green I don't think does a whole lot because you already have ramp with artifacts. Red doesn't really help your problem of like your combo matchup's bad. I do. Black sounds interesting. I didn't really like some sideboard stuff though. Like I didn't like. I don't think you need these. These are kind of cute. I think these could just be laydown arms if you're mono white, and then that just kills things even in the late game. Um, Calamity's Wake. I also like. Can this just be Rest in Peace? Can it be two more Soul Guide Lanterns, and then maybe we actually take one of these flutes and one or two of these flutes and put them in the board? Put something better in the main deck. Black for discard or for creatures? Maybe both. I don't know what black creatures I would want right now, but um I mean if I'm black white, I'm probably putting a Blood Baron in the board. Blood Baron I think still good. It's just a card like nobody's really playing black white, so it doesn't really like get to see play. But every time that I play a Blood Baron, like in the matchups I board it, or anytime that somebody Blood Barons me, I'm like, damn, this card is really good. Parasite Thrall, if it's budgetable, Parasite Thrall is a good call. That's an interesting one. I know there's like some cheap Black Sagas too. Ooh, Elspeth's Nightmare isn't actually that bad. Like, it's not great, but it's like, it's doable. This also isn't like bad. Because what it does is like, you make a 4/4, and then next turn it gets the ability. You attack with it because it has Vigilance. Second main, tap it, kill a guy, and then you could just kind of loop that. Yeah, I wish we could play Lily. I'd be playing totally different decks if I could play Lily. I know this needs to attack and like get through, but like each opponent discards a card and you draw a card is like a pretty good value engine. And it's a 7/7 menace. Kind of cool. 234. That card's kind of expensive. I was gonna say because this is really good because you can just like loop wraths. Oh, this isn't bad at all. Destroy all non-artifact creatures. You lose out on the fact that like this is bad against Affinity and Thopter Sword, but this is just a repeatable wrath. 69 cents, so it's not like dirt cheap, but it's not bad. This card worth money? Yeah. Oh yeah, Cruelty of Gix. This card was playable. Probably not for this deck. Each player may discard a card. Each player who doesn't loses 3 life. This isn't that bad if, like, you're playing against combo. Eldest Reborn. Please tell me this isn't money. Yes. I like this. I like doing this. This sparks joy. This is neuron activation. Each opponent sacrifices a creature unless they discard a card. That one's okay. Sozin's expensive, right? Yeah, $1.71. Okay, real talk. Real talk. I don't hate this in the sideboard. The reason I don't hate this in the sideboard is Imagineer gets burn. Its sorcery speed kills their guy, so it's not the best. But now you're making food tokens also. Honestly, there's probably better things to do, but it sounds decent on paper. For each opponent, you create a 1/1. Each player secretly votes for up to one creature, then those votes are revealed. If no creature got votes, each player draws a card. Otherwise, each creature with the most votes tied. Okay, so this is just kill a creature every turn. I think we can do better than that. So black gets some interesting things. I think it's tough though. And honestly, so if you're in black, you don't have to play swords, although like you want to. But you can play Fatal Push, because Fatal Push is a lot cheaper, so you save some money there. You also don't have to be doing like Moogle stuff either. I guess my next question too, because this is super relevant, is there a black-white land that you can tutor for? Like, can I play Timeless Dragon and find an Orsov duel? Toad, I just pinged you, actually, because I'm going to end the stream here soon. Yeah, but I mean, is there one that I can find? Is there one that I can find off Timeless Dragon that isn't like money? Or are they all like the bad like ETB tap ones? Like I want a Cinderglade. I don't know. That is a thought experiment I do want to work on because I did. So I'll wrap it. I'll wrap the stream up here. There's a Cinderglade and a cycling one. Okay, so interested then. So here are my thoughts. The deck felt good. It felt like what were our losses? We lost to the Fairies player. We lost to Sean, playing the Breakfast deck, and then we lost to Red White Boom. So it actually felt like all of those matchups we had agency in. The Boom deck, we just got outvalued by Stick. And then it also, I feel like he had like some really good like static prisons like at the right time. Part of that's just because he drew so many cards with Stick. Fairies, I feel like we should have beat Fairies. It's just like we went to like late game and somehow like did less stuff, even though we were drawing as many cards as Monarch. We're starting to draw a lot of lands, is the crazy thing. There's only 23 lands in the deck, so it's like we're like flooding out with that, it seems. Yeah, against a Fairies player, we had the Journeyers. We only had like one basic left in the deck. And then against Sean, it's tough because he has a really good sideboard pivot. where he boards out a lot of his breakfast and he just like goes into Undermount adventure stuff in the black one. Yeah, I drew so many cards before I found a Yojimbo against fairies. And that's like the tough thing, right? It's like, and this is where I do kind of want to splash another color if I find like a different value engine. There's a ton of value engines in the deck, but so few of them win the game. And I think that that's the really tough part of it, right? Um, that's where I think if you have another good saga, like we named a couple black ones that are just like really solid on their own. The Angel one, it might only make 1/4/4, but that 4/4 is also able to clean up creatures similar to a way that Yojimbo does. Um, the Eldest Reborn is 5 mana, so it's a lot, but it's at least eating a creature, taking a card, and maybe getting a creature back. So, and then if you have a Nesting Grounds, then it's at least like you're gonna make them discard every turn. So kind of interesting there too, right? That one doesn't win the game until you crack the saga, though. So it doesn't really fully solve that problem. But I think there's other options. I think black is the best color that you would want to add. And you probably don't play him. You maybe just play like Inquisition. And frankly, outside of Post, I actually think Fatal Push is good again. I think it was good in Nadu, but I think it's good again, just in general. With that deck, you're softer to Hogak, but at the same point, like there's probably like you can probably build around it. You get Leyline. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like with with those two, it's like Eldest Reborns is discard a card every turn. And then the Angel one, you lose value if the Angel dies, but if you keep the Angel, then it's just like 4/4 Vigilance, Royal Assassin a guy every turn, which is pretty solid. Um Toad, the things I didn't like tonight, there's a lot of money in these, and I like never wanted them. I wanted them against Sean a little bit. I ended up naming the wrong card because I thought it was on Bow. So it might have been different game, but it's probably different game one. But um I really didn't want, I think I boarded Flute out in like most of the matchups. So maybe you need less of them. Like maybe you do one in the main and then like one or two in the board. Because they're obviously good against High Tide. And like your combo matches are bad. But like, I don't know. It just it felt, yeah, it just, yeah, I get why it's there. It felt so clunky. That's why I'm thinking like I don't know. I don't think you need all three in the main. That's the other thing too. If you splash a color, like, are we still doing Moogle stuff? Like, is this what we're doing? I don't know. Overall though, I had a ton of fun playing the deck. Like Yojimbo, I love all the Final Fantasy summons. They're like these were. I was so hyped when these cards are getting printed because I was like, hopefully we can play them in VV, and some of them you can. Um, but at the same point, um, I haven't even really gotten to watch this deck get a lot of play. Like, I feel like every time it gets played is like a day that I'm not playing, like on a Sunday or something. So it's cool to actually get to play it. So thank you, Plasma, for requesting the deck. Unfortunately, we did Augur. We went 1-3, which kind of sucks. But what I will say though is it makes me want to work on it, and like I like when decks do that. Like I don't like when I'm like, okay, I had a bad night, but like the deck's good, so I'll shelf it for a bit because I know it's good. Like this, I'm like, okay, I like it. There's things that I didn't like, but at the end of the day, I wanna do more with it. And I think what mine will be is I think I'm gonna try to splash black because Yojimbo felt really good. And I think if you just go like resource denial almost, like maybe that's like an avenue to go. Like if the black white talisman isn't money, like if it's cheap, because I know there's like one or two that are money. If black white talisman is cheap, then I'm so in. Pox, you probably can't pox with it. because like you need your you want to be on like resource denial, like you want to be on resource denial, but you also care about your resources, so it's like weird. Red splash is also strong. I just don't know, what does red give you? Like what are you doing in red? And I feel like red is like hurting your combo matchup too. Like I feel like my biggest issue tonight was just like I wasn't interacting a lot. Like I was just like generating value, but my opponent just got to like do what they wanted to do, and I didn't like that. Because I think like sagas, like you're getting inherent value from sagas, right? So as I'm getting values from sagas, if I if I'm taking my opponent's resources away and just getting incremental value, then I'm winning the game. But when I'm not interacting, then I'm like behind. That's just my thoughts on it. And I only played 4 rounds. I know that you've played like a lot of it, but um, okay. I think it's a good spot to stop though. So, couple things as always. Thank you guys for watching. If you're still in here, Red gets Final Fantasy Joshua. Ooh, I do like that card. Might have to think on that one. Um, you know what I want to play, and I know it's money. I want to play the Clive that's like 6 mana that flips into Ifrit, but we can't do that. Um, thank you guys for watching. If you're watching on Twitch right now, please make sure that you are following if you can. I am affiliate, so you can use your Prime sub. It does give you different emotes. Tonight's deck was requested by Plasma, who redeemed it with channel points. So keep in mind you can use channel points for that. You can also get Corbin banned permanently. If you are watching on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. Check out the Twitch streams Wednesdays at a little before 7 o'clock. We also do the monthly creator clashes on Monday. Yeah, nothing really else to add. I mean, it's been kind of cool, been kind of chill night. So I do appreciate you guys watching though. We will be back next week, hopefully in a cooler upstairs. We'll catch you guys later.